Hello, everybody. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi,
Good
Gloria.
afternoon,
Gloria.
teacher.
Hello,
Hi.
Felix. Hello, hello. Jessica, Jasmine.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another class.
Good afternoon,
Thank you.
teacher.
Good afternoon, Jessica. Thank you for being here on time as usual. It's 4:32. Today is Wednesday. Very good. Okie dokie. Let's please write down this information. 1 second, please. It's June 2nd. We are still in June. Wow. 2021. Good. All right, guys. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you, teacher.
I'm
And
fine,
you?
teacher.
You're fine, fine. Ready for the exam tomorrow?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. Are you? Are you?
I did song.
I need more time, teacher.
You need more time? For what? What for?
I have many work in the school. In Monday, teacher.
No, it has to be tomorrow. Wait, what's supposed to remember? It was supposed to be today, right? But we fell behind a little bit with lesson D, so we have to finish it today.
Okay. Review, teacher, no?
Is hold on. Well, we can do a fast review today about the 3 units, or we can do it tomorrow. But the exam is programmed for tomorrow.
Okay.
So today we finish with lesson D. Remember those people, you know, who haven't delivered any homework. So I always remind you about homework.
Mhm.
I don't want to be bothering every day with telling you what to do. You know what to do. Remember, homework is 20%. So it's up to you. You do your homework. Remember, just remember that, please.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, let me see if we can open. If I can open this. Remember yesterday? Okay, let me see. Everybody was here at almost at the same time. Jasmine, do you remember what we did yesterday?
Uh, can you repeat, please, teacher?
Do you remember what we did yesterday?
What we did do yesterday.
The class from yesterday.
Yes, teacher. We were reading. First, teacher, we were working about some questions in word in pair.
Yes.
About strategies plots. We
Okay.
were teacher listening audios about cutting and sound.
Okay.
And finally, teacher, we were talking about identity theft.
Yes, identity theft is the last topic, right? Was lesson D. as you can see on your screen. We start the lesson, we discuss some things about scam or scamming. So here you got the lesson again. So I want you to pay attention. Sorry. I want you to read it again and pay attention to these words. Well, first, I'm gonna show you the questions.
What is identity theft? Identity theft affects millions of people each year around the
Listen,
world.
please.
Crafty fraudsters can steal identities in a number of ways. Some fraudsters commit identity theft by stealing physical information. They do so by dumpster diving, stealing mail, or taking discarded devices like computers, printers, or phones that have not had their hard drives wiped. Sometimes they rely on social engineering, which is when the fraudster manipulates or tricks a victim into giving up information. A common form of this is phishing, where a fraudster impersonates a trusted
Yes, can you hear
individual
that?
or entity and asks the victim for sensitive info.
Yes?
Identities can also be stolen through high-tech means like malware or data breaches, where hackers target large organizations and steal the information of multitudes of employees or
Are you
customers.
listening?
Information stolen through
Yes,
data
teacher.
Yes,
Yes.
teacher,
Okay.
I can listen.
websites. With many different avenues to grab your information, how can you protect yourself? Make sure that all documents containing any personal identifiable information are shredded before disposing them. If you or your organization is getting rid of electronics, make sure all hard drives are wiped or rendered unreadable before disposing, reselling, or donating them. Never send personal information via email. Reputable organizations will never ask for this. If you receive a phone call asking for information, ask to call them back. Find their official phone number online and call that number back to verify the claim. Avoid using unsecured public Wi-Fi networks where hackers can be lurking. Check your billing statements and credit reports regularly to spot any suspicious activity. If you or someone you know does become a victim of identity theft, freeze any affected financial accounts. Check and freeze your credit report. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission if in the U.S. Report the incident to your local authorities. Are wiped or rendered unreadable.
Okay, one more time, please. Pay attention.
File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission if in the U.S. Report.
Let me try to go backwards. Hold on.
Find their official phone number online and call that number back to verify the claim.
Okay, give me
Information
one
of multitudes of employees or customers. Information stolen through.
In this video, you're going to hear about identity theft. Please pay attention.
What is identity theft? Identity theft affects millions of people each year around the world. Crafty fraudsters can steal identities in a number of ways. Some fraudsters commit identity theft by stealing physical information. They do so by dumpster diving, stealing mail, or taking discarded devices like computers, printers, or phones that have not had their hard drives wiped. Sometimes they rely on social engineering, which is when the fraudster manipulates or tricks a victim into giving up information. A common form of this is phishing, where a fraudster impersonates a trusted individual or entity and asks the victim for sensitive info. Identities can also be stolen through high-tech means like malware or data breaches, where hackers target large organizations and steal the information of multitudes of employees or customers. Information stolen through data breaches is often sold on illegal trading websites. With many different avenues to grab your information, how can you protect yourself? Make sure that all documents containing any personal identifiable information are shredded before disposing them. If you or your organization is getting rid of electronics, make sure all hard drives are wiped or rendered unreadable before disposing, reselling, or donating them. Never send personal information via email. Reputable organizations will never ask for this. If you receive a phone call asking for information, ask to call them back. Find their official phone number online and call that number back to verify the claim. Avoid using unsecured public Wi-Fi networks where hackers can be lurking. Check your billing statements and credit reports regularly to spot any suspicious activity. If you or someone you know does become a victim of IT,
Okay. Give me 1 second.
identity theft, freeze any affected financial accounts. Check and freeze your credit report. File a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission if in the U.S. Report the incident to your local authorities. For more information on fraud like identity theft, visit acfe.com.
Okay. Do you understand the video?
I didn't understand because he speaks quickly. I only
That's a
understand. Yes, it's quickly.
yes. That's the point, that you try to get some words because that's the way how they speak, right? They
Okay.
speak quick. So you need to
Quick.
catch some words. He mentioned a word that is called phishing. Let's see if I can get it here.
You've probably seen it. You receive an email from your bank or trusted company, and it's asking you for information. It looks real, but it's designed to fool you into handing over important information. This is a scam called phishing, and you need to avoid it. Most of us have gotten used to doing business online. We buy and sell things. We have accounts with sensitive information. The risk of doing business online is low, as long as you deal directly with organizations you trust.
Okay, hold on. It's just a signal, it's a little bit slow. Just remember this word, phishing. Phishing, and we are not talking about the action of the sport of phishing. It's P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G. That's something the hackers do with the scam phishing. Let me see if I can, like scamming, phishing, they go together. When somebody phishing is when somebody like call you or send you an email pretending to be someone else and ask you for some sensitive information or personal information. Anyway, give me 1 second. Yeah, it gets a little bit slower. Well, just to give you an idea, right, about identity theft, so you have a general idea what it is. But now I want you to pay attention to these questions. Can you see them? Yes? Can you see the slides on the computer, on the screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. You need to respond this question from the reading we did yesterday. This is the reading. These are the questions. Check the questions, please. They are on your book. Most people know how to recognize scams on the internet. Identity theft is increasing. So you need to say, you need to write true or false. Emma lost $2,000 of her own money. Emma sent money to a friend who was traveling overseas. Your bank may ask you for your password if they lose it. Your name will never get to the top of the list in the chain email. Okay, once you have the questions, check the article and you say, if you tell if it's true or false. Okay, are you doing it? Take a look at the book, at the article, and you find the answers here, true or false. Okay, besides you have the information, remember, it gives you some advice. Like this one, don't send money to anyone if you get an email like this. Do contact your friend to ask if there is a problem. Your bank sends an email saying it has lost customer data. It asks you to send your bank account details, including your full post password and PIN. At least the email looks as if it's from your bank. It has their logo and looks official. Don't reply. Bank and credit card companies never ask you for your full password or PIN this way. Do check spelling and grammar. If there are mistakes, the email is probably a scam. That's true. Okay, are you getting the answers? Okay, the first one is most people know how to recognize scams on the internet.
Is true? True?
Yeah.
True? Most people know how to stay safe in the city. Don't walk alone after dark. Hold onto your bag on crowded subways and only ride in registered cabs. However, many people are not too so savvy when it comes to staying safe on the internet and don't know what to look for identity theft. What do you think? It's true or false, the first one?
It's true.
False,
True.
teacher. The
True.
first one is false.
I think it's true.
Most people know how to recognize scams on the internet.
I think true.
Don't confuse what you
No,
read. Pay
it's false.
attention.
It's false.
False.
Yes, false.
People do not assume what you read. Most people know how to stay
False.
safe in the city. But here, when it comes to staying safe on the internet and don't know what to look for, identity theft, when thieves steal your personal information and use your identity to open a bank or credit card accounts or take, etc. Try to understand the reading. It's true or false? Number one, is true or false?
False.
False. It's
False,
false.
teacher.
Yes. Some people don't even know. If they call you or ask for money, or you get an email asking for money, pretending to be someone else, sometimes people believe, right? Believe it's true. So they are kind of naive. Well, maybe you don't know this word. So it's false. Remember, I mentioned this word, naive. Naive. Do you know the meaning of that? Do you know the meaning of naive? Or do you know what naive is? When a person doesn't know or believe, I would say naive. When you are naive, you are. I would say tonto, not tonto. You are inocente. We say in Mexico, inocente. You don't believe it. Lo haces sin maldad, but you are naive, right?
Okay.
Naive. Remember this word. It's very common. Identity theft is increasing. True or false?
Number two is true.
It's true.
It's true, right? Okay, we have the first question is right here. The definition. And is on the rise. So it means it's increasing. Do you see this verb? It's on the rise. So it's getting more and more and more. So that's true. Emma lost $2,000 of her own money. True,
It's true.
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 Yes.
True.
Okay. Hold on, please. This is true. Number 4. Emma sent money to a friend who was traveling overseas. It's true or false? Emma sent money to a friend who was traveling overseas.
It's false.
Here. Remember, the
True.
questions are in the same sequence. You find number 2, then you will find number 3 here. Have you ever received an email from a friend who is overseas and urgently needs you to send money? Well, that happened to Emma. Do you know what an overseas is? Yes? ¿Saben el significado de overseas?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Aunque recuerden, palabra que no conozca, me tienen que preguntar. Please. Overseas, como su nombre lo dice, over, seas, mares, que está en el extranjero. Europa, Asia, o sea, del otro lado del mar, como quien dice, overseas. Over es encima, seas son mares. So, hay una palabra compuesta que es overseas. Means in a different continent. So, it's true or false?
False.
Who
It's
said false?
true. It's true.
It's true. They hack, remember they hack her account and they send the messages to all the contact list. So that's true. True. Okay, here we say was true, right? True. It's true. False. Number 5. Your bank may ask you for your password if they lose it.
It's true, teacher.
It's true?
False.
False.
Yes, it's false. They will never ask you, Gloria, they will never ask you in real life. They will never ask you for the password, for your PIN. When the one you use in the ATM, if somebody calls you and wants your password, that's a scam.
Okay.
See? Banks
Yes.
and credit card companies never ask you for your full password or PIN in this
Sure.
way.
I need to go to the bank. Yes.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
yes. They will never ask you for that.
yes.
Okay. So that's false. Number 6, your name will never get to the top of the list.
It's true.
Change. Okay. You got it? The message here? The chain email scam. Someone sends you an email with a list of names. It asks you to send a small amount of money. So the person at the top of the list, delete that name and add your name to the bottom, etc. So what do you think is true or false?
¿Cómo vamos aquí? Va el pulso palpable en el brazo, hay una señal Doppler débil, se oye como que también se comprometió una arteria.
It's true or false?
¿Dónde está estable? Pronto sabremos más. Revisaré que no te...
It's true or false? Number 6.
True.
False.
It's true or false? Gibran says false. Felix says true. Okay, what about the rest? Jessica,
False.
Alejandro,
And false.
false.
False, teacher.
Okay. Alejandro?
False.
Yes, that's false. That's why it's a scam. You never get to the top. All right, let's continue. All right, we have some speaking practice. Okay, who wants to read number 1? Okay, when I ask you who, you never say me. No volunteers. Gloria, can you read number 1, please?
Yes. Okay. Number 1. Most people know how to recognize scams on the internet.
Sorry, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. Here.
Okay. And number 1.
Yes.
How you or people you now received emails like in the ones in the article.
Yes. Received. Have you or people you know received emails?
Receive emails
Like the ones in the article.
The ones on the article.
Yes. Jessica, can you do number 2, please?
How often do you get emails from people you don't know? What do you do with them?
Okay, good. Ibran, number 3.
How do you keep your personal information set only?
Okay, read again, please.
How do you check your keep your personal information safe only?
What's this word?
Only.
Only? Online. Online.
Online.
Yes.
Online.
On the internet, right? Online. Alejandro.
Teacher?
Number 4, Alejandro, please. Is someone say anything?
What other scam have you heard about?
Yes, I think was Lupita. You say something?
Yes, teacher. And the number 3 and sentence, the pronunciation is how do you, I don't see the sentences. Bueno, quería ver la pronunciación de la oración número 3, pero ya la quitó.
Yeah, let's work in teams right now and try to work with your partners. We are 8 people again today. So we can check the pronunciations. We're working in teams 2, 2, and 2. Okay, please go into teams, discuss these questions, answer these questions, and practice your speaking. One more time, these are the questions. Have your people you know received emails like the ones in the article? And continue with the rest, please.
Yes, the number 3, the pronunciation, teacher, is how do you keep your personal information safe online?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Esa era mi duda.
Okay, please go into teams with your partners and let's answer. Practice speaking. Okay, go to the breakout room, please. Practice the exercise. You got the invitation right there. All right, let's see. 1 second, just Felix is here. All right, good, you're back. How was the exercise? Do you understand all the questions? Yes? Yes or not?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Yes, teacher.
Okay, number 1 said, have you or people you know received emails like the ones in the article? Okay, what do you think, Jessica? What do you say? Has that happened to you
I
before?
don't know anyone received some emails send the article.
Yeah, receipt like the one, it's mentioned like the one that Emma got, right? That he has to send some money for a friend. So the email was fake because it was hacked. So it hasn't happened to you. What about you, Gibran? Has that happened to you or someone you know? Like receiving an email asking for money? Faking to be your friend?
Not, no, teacher, no.
No? Okay.
No.
Yeah. Well, we should be careful with that. Like the article says, check the information if is that for real. Okay, in number 2, we say, how often do you get emails from people you don't know? What do you do with them? Well, you know, in your email, there is a specific file or folder with all the garbage or people who write or send you email from companies, stores. Those emails go to that folder. You know, it's called spam. Why? Because you don't care about just the marketing announcement from schools, from stores, banks. They want your information. They say they know you, but they don't, etc. But it's very common in emails. If you see you receive emails from people, that's called scam. I mean, the email is called spam. Number 3, how do you keep your personal information safe online? Let's ask Alejandro. Number 3.
Yes, change password one a month. And I visit official page.
Yes.
And I use random code, usar
Random.
código aleatorio.
Ajá.
And I use two cards, one ahorro, ¿cómo se dice?
Saving.
Repeat.
Saving.
One saving and other for pay online.
Yeah, it's one is saving and the other are checking.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, checking is when you pay online. And of course, it's very important when you use your credit card or your debit card online, right? It has to be a trusted website. Because then when you see your statement, your account statement, you see charges. Okay, you have a charge from Mexico City. I have never been there. Someone bought something online. I tell you because it has happened to me. I have charges for someone who bought flowers, let's say flowers online. I said, what? It wasn't me. So you need to call the bank, right? Because you have an insurance with the bank. So if the charge is not yours, you don't have to pay it. Gloria, how do you keep your personal information?
Teacher, when I buy in online, I use the second credit card. The banks give a digital card. It's very important using other credit card.
Yes, it is.
And my password and my password general have numbers, words, and symbols because it's more difficult for other persons.
Yeah, it's well, the same here. Most of the password are kind of that, right? You need a capital letter, lower letter, a symbol, a number. They have
Yes,
to be,
teacher.
it's like random. So it's simple.
Okay.
Okay, anybody, Jasmine, how do you keep your personal information safe online?
Uh, it's very important, teacher, to have a different password. I'm right with Gloria. She's right when she says that it's important to have different words and numbers and symbols
Yes.
mixed.
You should also remember that you shouldn't use your credit card or debit card in any random site website. You have to be very careful with that because that's how they steal your money. I mean, sometimes when you choose your cards, credit or
Yes.
checking, the bank gives you have an insurance with the bank, right? But you need to call the bank and it's time consuming, you know.
Yes.
You need to make a complaint with the bank that that charge is not yours. They have to do the investigation if it's sure or no. They had to wait for some specific days. So there's a lot of um, hassle, you know. Anyway, I am getting a message from Miss Maru. So the director of the English Access is gonna be with you at 6 o'clock. So as soon as we finish the class, you have to get connected with a link you have on the chat group about the master class today at 6. Remember that, please. It's just a few minutes. I think it's just about
Yes.
50 minutes, 40 or 50 minutes. But please do not forget it. All right, last
Okay,
one. What
thank
other
you.
scams have you heard about? What other scams have you heard about? Present perfect.
Guide nothing, teacher.
Say it again, Jasmine. You sometimes you don't that this is not a scam, but it could be a scam that you meet people online and they pretend to be your friends and they ask you for money too. So you have to be careful. Sometimes scams are always by phone, are sometimes by phone.
Teacher, publish where you win something.
Say it again.
Uh, Publish it where you win something. Publicidad donde ganas algo.
Yeah, that is true. When you win something, especially you use social media, right? They know where you are, what you do. They know about your family. So that's a good way to scam. Why? Because they have your information, and your information sometimes is public. I mean, anybody can see your information, so that's not okay with most of the people. So remember the word scams, scams. All right, we have two more exercises. Are you understanding the topic, the theme of identity theft? Yes? Yes or no? Do you understand the
Repeat,
topic?
please.
Do you know what we are talking about, right? Yes? No? Maybe? Do you understand what I say?
Could you repeat, please, teacher?
Yeah.
Do you understand the topic? Do you understand all these identity theft theme?
Yes, teacher, about scams?
Yeah.
Yes, teacher.
About
Yes,
stealing
teacher.
Yes,
your personal information, how you
Yes.
must be careful. So
yes,
that's very
teacher.
important. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, we have a speaking and writing, keeping it safe. Okay, Judith, can you read the instructions, please? Letter A here.
Yes, teacher. Brainstorm ideas on how to keep your personal information safe. Discuss the question and take notes.
All right, so these are the instructions. So this is an exercise you are going to do together. Number one. Jasmine, can you read number one?
Yes, teacher. Number 1, which documents should you read?
Threat.
Read? Do you read them?
Do you know the meaning of this threat?
I don't know, teacher.
Anybody?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
An example. Can you see it? Thread, cut it here, here, here. I make it into pieces. That's thread.
Escriturar.
Right. Especially paper. Cut it into pieces.
Okay.
Okay, okay, teacher.
Yes, a thread. 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 Which documents should you shred? They should shred them. Remember, it's not convenient to throw official documents in the garbage because somebody can go and pick it up, right? And your information is right there. So you need like credit card or credit cards. You need to cut it with a scissor or something. Any document, important document, shred it, cut it into pieces. Number 2, Gloria, please, can you read it?
Yes, teacher. Do you memorize your PIN? Would you ever tell anyone your PIN?
Yeah, memorize.
Memorize? Do you memorize your PINs?
Yes, do you know what PIN is, right?
Okay.
¿Saben qué es PIN?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
password.
Passport.
Yeah, password.
Passport.
Okay, Felix, number 3.
Okay, teacher. Where do you keep important documents? Do you have copies of them? Well, I don't know. My mom keep the important documents and I don't have copies.
Yeah, but it's important to have copies and keep it somewhere else, just in case. Okay, number 4, Gibran.
what do you have password for? How can you show a good password?
Okay, what do you have password for, Gibran? What do you
Yes,
have passwords for?
yes, I have.
For. What do you have them for? Try to understand the question. What do you have passwords for? What for? ¿Para qué?
Oh, my social network, my computer,
Yes.
my cell phone.
Yeah, your phone, right? Your um, your checking account, maybe your credit card. All right, let's see. Can you choose? How can you choose a good password, Alejandro? A good password that you say, oh, this is nobody will guess my password.
Word unusual and long the characters
Yes.
and symbols and number.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do that, right? Unusual words. Sometimes you use like capital letters, like uh, this is a capital. This is lower. You can use numbers or you can use symbols. Well, some password symbols are allowed, some are not. But something that you remember very well. This is just an example. Okay, number 5, Guadalupe. Can you read number 5 and give me an answer?
Yes, teacher. How can you shop safely online or on the phone?
Okay, say repeat again, please.
How can you shop safely
How?
online? How can you shop? How can you shop safely online or on the phone?
Yes, safely. Safely. No aim.
Safely.
Yes, safely. Safe.
Safely.
Aquí como que entre la F, la E y la I. Safely.
Yes. Safely. Ay, teacher, ¿cómo es la pronunciación?
Safely.
Safely.
Safely. No.
Safely. Safely.
Okay.
What is safely in the
Yeah.
vocabulary? Yes, I don't know.
Okay, what is your answer?
Es que ¿cómo, o sea, cómo podrías comprar algo en online? Es que no.
Please, something I have noticed with some of you is that you translate the sentence into Spanish.
Yes.
Try not to do that. Try to understand the question in English and try to have your answer in English. With the
Okay.
your mind.
Por medio de I buy card for the Facebook, Insta, yes.
Yes. Well, the
Is this
question is, how can you do, what can you do to protect your, I get lost. How can you shop safely online or on the phone?
yes. Oh.
Yes.
For me, and En shop, en tiendas seguras por la marca. Y es que no sé cómo expresarlo.
Like trust,
Pero,
yeah, trusted website. That's what I mentioned before.
yes.
Right? Like in
True.
places that you know, like Amazon, for example. I always buy in Amazon. Well, I used to buy in Amazon.
Chain.
Mercado
Chain.
Libre.
Mercado Libre.
Mercado Libre. Yes.
So they are national, right?
Yes, teacher.
AliExpress.
Yes. I mean, do not go to those small places where you don't even know what's gonna happen. So they are safer in some way. Okay, and number 6. Let's see. Well, today is a short group again. Okay, let me see who is here, who is not here. Okay, I have Alejandro, I have Jasmine, Alejandro, Jasmine. So today Diane is not here. Diane, Lucia. Estoy con la lista, un segundito.
Okay.
Felix is here, Gibran is here, Jasmine, Gloria, who did? Is here, Alejandro, Jessica, Maro, text me. Okay, good. Okay, just checking.
Me, teacher, present.
Ah, Lupita, yes, you're here. Alejandro, you were absent most of the week.
Yes.
Alejandro, are you there?
I hear.
Okay, you have missed many classes. I have
Sorry.
21, 25, 31 yesterday.
Los martes por si no entró teacher.
I
El
know
lunes
that
fue
you
tuvo
told
una
me.
urgencia y no llega a tiempo.
You told me that. All right, let's continue, please. What can you do to protect your credit card or debit card information? In this case, you need to understand the question. What can you do to protect your credit card or debit card information? Who did?
Okay, teacher, perhaps is as the same as we talk about in the other question that we use a kind of words or symbols or because it's not good to type the usual pin or
Right.
so we need to change it. I mean, if we use the computer for emails or for another account, it's good to keep that and not use the same pin for credit cards or in the telephone.
Right. Same PIN or same password. You have to change it very often.
Yes, it's not good to use it the same.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And because sometimes they use the same pattern, like your name and your date of birth, right?
Yes.
Let's say like Miguel 09 29 80.
Exactly.
you follow the same pattern. So the tips already know. So let's see, Gloria, or 06, or 02, 80. An example, right? They follow the
Yes,
same pattern because most of the people do that.
yes,
Or maybe your son's name or your daughter's name, your father's name, etc.
yes, teacher.
Number 7. What what precautions do you take when you use an ATM? Jessica.
Mm, um, I don't go um, alone. How do you say fijarse?
Say it again.
How do you say fijarse?
Quitarse.
Fijar, mirar, look, someone, be, be look the password.
Yeah, but it's talking about you, your precautions. When you use your ATM, the ATM, and you need some cash on the ATM, what do? Like looking around, right? See if
Yes,
there are people close to you looking or watching what you're doing. Because sometimes you put your pin you and you're like this, trying to hide, right? That nobody sees you what you're doing.
yes.
Okie dokie. So those are ways to keep, like the name of the title, that's keeping it safe, to keep your information safe. Let's do please number 8. How else can people keep their personal information safe? We are not talking about online only. We are talking about personal information. Any volunteers for this question? Any volunteers for this question? How else can people keep their personal information safe? ¿Qué es lo que hacen en su casa para tener sus documentos importantes? ¿Dónde los guardan? Right? Safe place. Like birth certificates, documentos importantes.
Okay.
What do you do?
I have a box when I reserve the important documents. My family now this box in this box have in this box there are documents important documents for wherever.
Yes. Yeah, you never know, right? For any reasons, you keep it somewhere place, somewhere safe, like maybe your house, right? Your house, D, this is a new word for you, maybe. Do you know this word? D. I'm gonna put it here. D is something official, something legal. That is the meaning. Could be your car's title, right? El título del carro.
House.
Your house.
Hey, bájale.
D. Or title. The same, you can have a lot. Do you
How
know
do
the
you
meaning of
say,
lot?
teacher, how do you say actas de nacimiento?
Yes, give me 1 second. Let's go over there. Lot. ¿Saben qué es lot?
¿No?
¿Lote?
Lote o terreno. Okay. It's birth certificate, Gloria.
Okay.
Birth
Thank you, teacher.
certificate. Yes. All right. Do you have any questions or any other new word that you don't know?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
You're not curious about new words? No, okay.
No, teacher.
Okay, let's do the last exercise, please. We are going to write, remember, lesson is about reading, comprehension, and writing. Yes? In this lesson that we talk about identity theft, we learn many things, but one of those should be writing. You have the help note here on your right. Write all your ideas down in any order. Don't worry about spelling and grammar. Keep checking, write all your ideas down in order. In any order. Don't worry about spelling and grammar. Just your ideas, that's why it's called brainstorm. Choose the best ideas you want to use. Number your ideas to help you plan your article. Write the article, check your spelling and grammar. We have an article here that has the same points. Keeping your personal information safe. That's the title. Credit cards. Okay, I would like someone to read it, please. Who wants to read it? Anyone?
Me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Keeping your personal information safe. Credit cards. It's important to keep your credit card number safe. Thieves may use it to buy goods without your knowledge. You might then find you can't use the card when you really need it. You share credit card bills. If you don't, a thief may find your credit card number in the trash. Don't give your credit card number to someone who calls you. Only give your number if you have made the call and you trust the person you are talking to.
Okay. Without,
Without
without, yes. Remember also when you have an object like here, needed,
needed,
needed, needed together. This is thief.
thief,
It's a TH sound, thieves,
thief,
thief, thief. This is trust.
Trust.
Trust. Hay una T al final. Hay un poquito de aire. Trust. Trust.
Trust.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to write something similar to this one and pay attention to the help note. Brainstorm your ideas. Right? Write in your notebook. Write ideas what you want to write. Do not worry about the spelling or the grammar of the words. Just words and words. Then pick the best idea. Then once you have these ideas, number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then choose the best one and write about that one. You can write about this. Or something similar, something that you want to, but just follow this. Plan your article. Okay? You can choose a topic very similar to this, or you can choose a topic in general, like nature, science, computers, etc. But the best is so you can have a better idea is to write something like this. So it should be easier. If I can have this for tomorrow, please, that would be good. Okay, questions? Oh, look at here. You have a picture here of the word shred. I think it was cheese, but it's paper. Oh, that's why it's also called shredded cheese, queso rallado. Shredded cheese. That's called shredded cheese, queso rallado. Why? Because, you know, looks like this. This is paper. You know, you see? Shredded cheese.
Oaxaca cheese.
Shredded paper. No, we are talking about
Oaxaca
shredded.
cheese.
No, you cannot shred that. That cheese. We are talking about the verb shred. Shred. Okay. Last thing. So you have to change to a different room with teacher Mario. He might be waiting for you at 6 o'clock. Please try to be present.
Teacher, who is the exam?
Who?
Sorry. Where is the exam?
Where?
Tomorrow?
It's here.
Sorry.
Tomorrow? When?
When? Yes,
Okay.
When? Sorry.
Yes, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yes, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
The article that we are going to write is free topic.
You can do it free, any topic you choose, or you can follow the example.
Okay.
One more time, do not do your homework, please, today. You better study for the exam, so you can have better results, okay?
Okay.
No homework today. Don't do this. This is gonna be for next week. But you have to study for the exam.
Okay. Thanks, teacher.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
All right, please do it. Well, as I tell you, also tomorrow we have a pronunciation class, phonology. It's gonna be with me. It's from 7 to 9. Do not forget that. 2 hours. It's gonna be 2 weeks. Just 2 days. Okay?
Okay.
Questions?
No, teacher.
No, teacher, is clear.
Remember, now the exams have a password. They have a password. The password is for 24 hours. So your name should be, when you open it, I will tell you tomorrow. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, teacher.
So see you tomorrow. I just move it to the next room with teacher Mario. He's waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much and see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yes, thank
Bye,
you.
teacher.
Bye.